Hello, here we are again. So I don't know if the camera is okay. My camera is my phone, so every time I need to put it back in a proper position, so it's a little bit tricky. So here we go again. We left, I don't know when. Okay, we were... Wait. Oh, come on, shut the fuck up. Okay, I was building the look. I don't remember if I did everything during the live streams or I did something on my own, probably. I did something yesterday, but now it's a level 70 and it has its, well, scrapes done at level 17. The problem are more or less the talents, okay? Because I need some stuff. I need some materials, but I prefer not to go on today. I prefer to dedicate this evening to story. I was really looking forward to go on. We left the story with Catherine saying, "Ah, come on, go to that guy over there. He's going to help you find what's the name? Lesser Lord Kusanali." And it was kind of going to the post office. When you go to a guy and said, "Okay, I need to do this." No, I can do that. Go to the other guy. And the other guy said, no, go to the other guy. More or less, it seems that way. So I prefer to stop this thing. I hope it will stop after that. But let's see. In this moment, I am in Port Ormuz because I decided just to go a little bit around. And I found a very pretty interesting place here, apart from the boss, that it's nice, it's very good to see, it's very well done. It's simple to do, it's not that deal, okay? But actually we need to go back to Sumeru City. I don't know why my FPS are 59 and not 60. What's the problem? No, okay, they're 60. Okay, great. Because I had some problems last time. I saw that the video was at only 720p, but I went on streaming with 1080p. So fortunately now it's okay. I don't know what happened, but I suppose it's related to the PC memory, because I had some problems like... Okay, now I freed a part of my PC memory. So, let's go, I don't know where. Don't remember. Apart from the dailies, and we're going to see them after. I just did this. And I took many prima gems and this, as I said, because I have my new silly. Yay! So, do you remember? Okay, here. And what's that? Through mists of smoke and forests dark. Chapter 3, Act 1, The Trail of the God of Wisdom. You and Paimon finally arrive at Sumeru City. Well, will you be able to get an audience with the Sumeru Archon? We don't know. If it's like post office, I think not. So, can you imagine Lesser Lord Kusanali there, like at the post office? Like stamping stuff like this? Not me.
Respect must be given
to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction. Legal, my... Kokomi. I had some problems with my stream deck too. Today a lot of problems. Oh, anyway. Let's go there. Is it near here? Okay. It's so difficult to go around in Sumeru City and Port Ormuz too. Because these cities have different levels. It's beautiful to see, beautiful to go around, but it's not so practical. Of course, it's just much better than Mons, that it was kind of a 2 levels, but in the end it was kind of a only plain level, only one plain level, and it was very boring. But apart from that, I think that they did a very good job. I thought before this city, my favorite city was Liwa Harbor, because in Azuma City it's anonymous, okay? Mondstadt, of course, is nothing, okay? It's not a city, it's just a little map. But this is really a city. This is wonderful. And Port Ormuz too. But they're completely different because, you know, Port Ormuz actually is a port, okay, and here it's full of ships and commerce and stuff, but it's completely different from here. So it was so interesting to see two big cities inside the same region, because in Inazuma there was only Inazuma City. Rito was not that big, okay? It was a little, not a village, not a city, it was in the middle. In Mondstadt there was only Mondstadt. And in Liyue there was maybe Qingche village, difficult to say. But as I said, it's not that big. It's not a village. It's not that big, but it's not so... it's not a city and it's not a village, so it's in the middle. Here, actually, Port Ormuz and Sumeru City are big cities, so interesting. And actually, they did the double work, so this time Hoyoverse did a big job. Great job, big job, both. Is it here? Okay. It was a guy that actually knew everything about Sumeru City and something, but I don't remember.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
Hello.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
Okay, blah 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 blah.
I see.
Okay.
So Catherine's the one who sent you this way.
Yes, exactly.
It's true that the Eremites network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
I was pretty sure about that.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
That's it.
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you.
Okay, I remember about the Eremites. And actually, they're similar to treasure hoarders, but they took them in a little different way. So now we know that they're not religious, so they don't believe in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid.
It's okay.
It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
This is a very important information. Just is exactly as I thought. I think most in Sumeru are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So they have their own new divinity, a brand new divinity, but they're not interested in it. They think only about Rukkhadevata. So my impression was right.
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late greater Lord Rukkhadevata. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy.
Just happened, okay? I was like, ok, just happened. Era tipo, è capitato Lord Kusanali, una cosa tipo, mi hanno dato... Com'era? Just wait a minute. I just need a thing to go on. Great. It works? It works. Sorry if I said it in Italian now, but I need a clip. And... Quindi l'essere Lord Kusanali gli è capitato di diventare Dio, no? È un po' come Padre Maronno, che gli avevano appioppato la santità, una cosa di questo genere. Madre, pare che sono santo, è la stessa cosa. Povera Kusanali. Okay, it's great. So it was something related to Italian stuff, so it was impossible to translate. It was an Italian thing.
Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukkhadevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Poor her.
Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Me too.
But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the god of wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
Seems legit.
Alright, well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
Good job.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
At least they're fine, you know. They're very polite. Not with Lesser Lord Kusanali, but with us, yes.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
This is pretty stupid, actually, but Paimon is right. It's exactly what happened. What is happening. If the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know. But it doesn't mean anything. So it's like going to Wikipedia and says, if there's no information on Wikipedia, I don't give a damn. More or less, they ended up doing this kind of stuff, and it's so damn stupid. They have God of Wisdom. They say that they're the most technological and cultural advanced region, but actually, if you think this way, you're not so that clever. I can say that. You're not so smart.
We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems.
Seems so.
Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Wow.
Oh, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
Okay, actually, so in the end, she has some followers, okay? Seems like my Instagram. Okay, just stop.
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
What sort of legend?
Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity.
Great.
At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Wow. Yeah, actually, it's an amazing story. It's a very clever story. I don't know. It's like the journey, it's more important than the end. You took a journey to search for me, But now you understood everything along your journey, and you found a solution along your journey. And you just realize it at the end of the journey, during the calamity. So, this is really nice.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way. It seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
What? Okay.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
I think it has something to do with those people over there.
It looks like they're searching.
Ciao!
Dunyarzad was
Arrivo.
acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her?
Buonasera, buonasera, Percival. Come stai? Okay, so strange behavior.
This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali. We can't let them get in the way now. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Vale, sì, con Vale sì, effettivamente. Certo, tutto ok. È che è da giugno che non streamo, quindi ogni tanto dico aspetta. Poi io non sono brava coi nomi. A mettere insieme nomi e facce. E voi dall'altro lato non avete una faccia, quindi avete solo nomi. E quando cambiate nome è ancora peggio, quindi dico, oh mio Dio, cosa sto facendo? Così, quindi scusami nel caso dica cazzate o non mi sia ricordata subito.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Nonna. Ok, and it's ok, don't worry. Scusa, non te posso parlare italiano, non ti preoccupare. Perché la live sarà prevalentemente in inglese. Di solito, almeno che non sia un multiplayer, le live saranno poi tutte in inglese. Appunto, a meno che non sia un multiplayer o un talk show, quindi con altre persone, loro parleranno in italiano, quindi ovviamente sarà in italiano. Quindi le live sono mainly English, però se mi vuoi parlare in italiano, rispondi in italiano, non c'è problema. Tutto ok. Tutto ok, oggi è stata una giornata pesantina. Ho fatto un po' di domande di lavoro. Devo compilare una roba lunghissima, tra l'altro ho anche finito. Sono accorta tipo 10 minuti prima della live che non ero in live, quindi figurati. Però tutto ok. Ok, they're searching for the girl and we don't know why.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
That should keep him busy for a while.
Great Paimon.
Hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Col cosplay ups and downs, direi. Va un po' sì e un po' no, nel senso che ho 3 photoshoot, uno mini, però minima, nel senso poco ma buono, ok? Che ho fatto da poco, uno ho fatto un po' così ad una fiera, però un bel po' di foto che volevo iniziare ad editare, e un altro che sto finendo di editare, quindi in realtà ho in pending 3 ben photoshoot da farvi vedere, più finire di editare quelle di Kokomi, che io ne ho 5-6, poi ho avuto un problema, io non so per qual cazzo di motivo non riesco più a creare lo stesso filtro che ho usato nelle altre foto, quindi se riesco bene, se no non riesco più a editare le altre foto, ma non so come sia successo questo errore, qualcosa che ha dell'incredibile, e non me lo spiego. Ma quel di look selvatico sono contento che tu... sì. In questi giorni posto poi su TikTok come l'ho trovato. Adesso ho postato la prima parte, perché c'entrano anche Chris e Dinu. Ho postato la prima parte che non riguarda di look, ma è comunque la prima parte. È sexy look, sex di look. Bellissimo. Mio nuovo soprannome, mo cambio nome in quello. E infatti io adesso sto facendo il blessing, quello da 5 euro al mese. Un po' perché così ho un po' più di primo gemme, un po' perché ci gioco così tanto questo gioco che mi dà fastidio non supportare sinceramente la Oyoverse. Anche perché ho appena fatto un concorso da loro, un contest, e ho anche vinto una roba. Quindi mi deve arrivare poi il pacco con una roba. Cioè faccio un contest comunque di cosplay, vinco una roba, gioco al loro gioco, almeno 5 euro al mese li do, porca puttana. E quindi con quella ho anche 300 Genesis. Tra l'altro l'ho appena finito. Oggi era l'ultimo. Dove minchia è? Non me lo ricordo più qua. Come on. Ha sempre questi cazzo di problemi. Per colpa. Vabbè, possiamo vedere comunque l'outfit. Mi dà le Genesis, 300 Genesis al mese, cioè ogni 30 giorni. Quindi piano piano prima o poi arriverò ad avere il Red Dead of Night. Anche perché le Genesis più o meno servono solo a quello. Cioè servono anche a comprare il primo gem, ma io preferisco la skin di Luke, perché sono una poveraccia. In compenso però, anche grazie a questo e alla mia parsimonia, ho quasi 10.000 primo gem messe da parte, raga. Fate molta attenzione. Fate molta attenzione. E ho trovato di Luke. Aspetta un po'. Ho trovato di Luke nel banner di Ganyu. Io non volevo Ganyu, avevo del primo gem in più di cui non mi aspettavo. Cioè le ho riprese per delle queste che avevo fatto. E ho detto vabbè, allora non erano contate nei miei conteggi per i prossimi banner. Ho detto va bene, proviamo a fare una pull da 10. Proviamo. E mi è uscito come ho perso il 50-50. Ma minchia, a perderlo così il 50-50 ogni volta. Ed è uscito di Lucco. Quindi il prossimo banner, comunque, salvo che non esca un cazzo per colpa del PT o cose del genere, ma comunque, il prossimo 5 stelle banner speciali è sicuramente banner. Quindi sono anche un pochino sicura. Ho evitato di pullare su Kokomi perché purtroppo la mia ho avuto un'idea di merda, e quello bisogna dirlo, che la costellazione di Kokomi si basa prevalentemente su una Kokomi DPS. E ho detto scusami, ma voi l'avete creata praticamente per fare altro e poi mi mettete la costellazione che non riguarda il curello. Quindi sta cosa, sinceramente mi ha lasciato perplessa, se no altrimenti avrei provato a pullare su di lei, dato che la uso tantissimo. Poi ho visto anche se sui social della mia Yo Lab ti hanno dato anche il tag cosplayer. Esatto, sì, ma guarda, io sono stata fortunata da quel punto di vista, o comunque io dico di essere fortunata perché sono una scema, perché potrei anche dire di essere brava ogni tanto, posso anche darmi questa gioia. Non ho postato tanto, non ho né tantissimi follower né tantissimi mi piace, però i moderatori evidentemente si basano su altro. Io alla prima domanda che ho fatto me l'hanno dato subito, immediatamente, il badge. Invece so di altri che saranno la terza o la quarta volta che provano a prendere badge anche di altre tipologie, artist, così, e non glielo danno perché la qualità del loro posto non è abbastanza alta. E si lamentano poi, che è ancora peggio andarti a lamentare ancora di più sullo stesso forum, a dire però non me l'hanno dato, quindi anche peggiorano la situa. Quindi evidentemente poco ma buono, e io sono molto molto contenta, era una cosa che desideravo e quindi yuppidoo. Ecco, non vedo l'ora che arrivi però il premio, così lo apriamo in live, perché è tipo uno di quegli stand col personaggio, no? Personaggino piatto, però è random, quindi non so che cosa mi arriverà. Cioè, se so furbi mi arriva Kokomi, dato che ho vinto col personaggio di Kokomi, però magari il buttano ad minchiam e quindi mi arriva CC. Abbiamo fatto la scommessa con Chris e Dinu e al 99,9% escono o CC o Cinchong, che è Chinyung sarebbe. Però vabbè, lo chiamiamo Cinchong. Oppure Barbarella, merda, sicuro. Vai geloso ma per forza bisogna essere gelosi di Liluke. Cioè, è troppo figo, raga. cioè di look way of life. Secondo me sei brava come cosplayer, sicuramente sei più brava di altri cosplayer che fanno coming out con le loro parti del corpo. Ti ringrazio, caro. In realtà ho stoppato da un po' di tempo, penso si sia capito, ma avevo già fatto una storia, più di una storia a riguardo, avevo stoppato il postare su Instagram perché non ce la facevo più, i post andavano sempre male, floppavano in continuazione, nonostante la cura del post in tutti i sensi, tag, tipo di foto, eccetera, ma purtroppo l'algoritmo di Instagram fa cagare, ma cagare a delle robe che non è neanche legale, veramente, una roba del genere. E quindi ero entrata in crisi assoluta, avevo deciso di non dedicarmi più a questa cosa per un po' di tempo perché mi stava solo venendo da piangere. Forse fra meno di un mesetto, magari dopo il Romix, penso di ricominciare a postare roba editata. Poi mi verrà di nuovo la presa a male, la crisi, però quello è un altro discorso. Assolutamente. Uno dei prossimi però, di cosplay che usciranno, anche se le foto sono poche, ma vorrei poi rifare il photoshoot in modo un po' più professionale, perché è stata una cosa un po' tirata fuori a caso. Sarà una versione speciale di 2B di Nier Automata. Quella c'è un po' di coming out, perché in realtà è un vestito speciale che serviva durante una festa di compleanno, allora mi sono fatta fare le foto, eccetera, eccetera. Quello mostricchia qualcosina, che poi io mostricchia qualcosina, potete capire quanto possa mostricchiare io, ecco. Però per essere, cioè, rispetto ai miei soliti standard va già strano, ecco. Però è veramente molto bello. Chi mi ha fatto le foto è veramente bravo, infatti voglio fargli fare il photoshoot vero e proprio. Bellissimo, voglio io lo stand. Devi fare questa roba qua. Ti iscrivi a qualche roba, ma anche solo per disegni, per roba. Ma io credo di aver vinto tipo il Lucky Prize, che non ho capito se erano generici, ci avevano pescata a culo, o se... perché non era spiegato come lo scegliessero il Lucky Prize. Nel dubbio sti cazzi. Io il vestito di 2B che avevo, vero, di 2B che avevo fatto io, effettivamente se fatto bene non mostra neanche così tanto, cioè in realtà 2B è tanto caricata, ma non è così nuda, parliamoci chiaro, anche quando le esplode la gonna nel gioco mica è così nuda, cioè per me la nudità è altro, però fa figo, fa culetto e quindi va bene. Quello no, quello è già diverso, era già un'altra versione, un po' più particolare. E quello appunto che avevo però è smontato in questo momento perché voglio creare una mia versione di 2B che ho già disegnato, però devo trovare il tempo e soprattutto deve tornarmi la mia macchina da cucire dalla, come si dice, dall'assistenza perché si è esplosa italiano, è esplosa proprio pum. E quindi mo io sono senza macchina da cucire, se volessi fare qualcosa mi attacco al cazzo. Infatti nel photoshoot di 2B, questo qua un po' più coming out, ci sarebbe dovuto essere un corpino diverso che io stavo facendo e poi è esplosa la macchina da cucire. E io ero tipo, grazie. Fai sexy, sì. Beh, poi c'è da editare... c'è da editare di look, ma in realtà il photoshoot di look Maido vero che voglio fare, in realtà è con un altro vestito Maido, completamente diverso, ma tiene un sacco di caldo, quindi aspettavo fosse almeno autunno inoltrato per farlo, più che altro per non morire. Sarà molto diverso. Non sarà la cosa carina, sarà molto, molto diverso. Cioè, non faccio vedere roba perché non è da me. Però di look c'ha i suoi lati positivi. Tiriamoli fuori sti lati positivi. Che cazzo. Penso di riuscire a farlo, quindi speriamo vengano bene, perché poi magari so cagna, ecco, cagna. No, io dico cagna maledetta, ma se sapete è la cheat di Boris, cagna maledetta, se non lo sapete non importa comunque. Esplosa, cosa è successo? Niente, aveva già dei problemi da un po' di tempo, io ho tergiversato, ho detto ma sì, adesso va bene, e poi basta, a un certo punto, cucendo quel corpetto che mi serviva a bianco, mi sono resa conto nelle cuciture che passavano le dita, cioè praticamente i punti non tenevano più. E quindi se me la fossi messo addosso, probabilmente al primo movimento si sarebbe aperto in 1000 pezzettini, sarei rimasta con la paciolla di fuori alla festa di compleanno e ho evitato. E poi non funzionava il pedale, avevo dei problemi nel fare i ricami, perché è anche una macchina da ricamo. Ho detto, senti, riportatela in Germania, dove cazzo la fate, mettetela a posto. Così è stato. No, vai tranquillo, è normale che arrivi in ritardo. Guarda, soprattutto se hai un iPhone, io con l'iPhone mi arriva almeno un minuto e mezzo di ritardo. Fisso, refresh, quello che vuoi, quindi vai assolutamente tranquillo che capisco. C'è sempre un po' di delay, figurati. Però il delay mi aiuta a risponderti un po' più in modo lungo senza perdermi casini. Hai un Android? Allora magari è peggiorata l'applicazione o deve magari essere aggiornata. Perché quella Android più o meno funziona. Ma quella Apple, ragazzi, voi non avete idea. La 3.1, la 3.1, mamma mia, la 3.1. Mamma mia, a parte che quando ho visto già solo Oyoverse per Ufotable avevo già capito. Scusate, c'è il gatto che sta cercando di entrare, aspettate. Dai, entra. Entra? Eccomi qua. Quando ho visto Ufotable mi si è palesato Demon Slayer, ho capito tutto. Infatti bellissimo. Poi mi piacciono i personaggi della nuova. Sono solo incazzata che mi abbiano messo il banner di Nilo insieme a quello di Albedo. Lì mi ha fatto girare 3/4 di minchia, sinceramente. Poi però ho visto la C1 di Albedo, ho detto però mi hanno fatto girare le balle lo stesso, perché io volevo entrambi. Cioè volevo la C1 di Albedo e Nilo, ma non posso avere, cioè o uno o l'altro, non è che posso avere l'uovo e la gallina. E le ambientazioni del deserto sono astonishing, veramente bello. Veramente, 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 veramente bello. Lascia stare. Ma chi lo fa For Knights of the Apocalypse? Che tra l'altro non ho neanche ancora letto. Chi è che lo fa? Però Ufotable top. Ufotable greatest choice. So I'm really looking forward of Studio Bind, non lo conosco. I'm really looking forward to playing it, the 3.1. Studio Bind, I don't know. Okay, apart from that. Wee, Simon! Long time no see, what's going on? What's up? Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction. È nuovo, ok. It's okay for me. It's pretty okay. I just started again with streamings. I stopped in June. I decided to change much stuff. So you can see me on Monday. I will do a 12 hours live stream. So looking forward to. And now I'm here again. Here we go again. With my cat somewhere. I don't know where she is now. Larissa. Che fai? She's trying to put some mess here. Thank you so much for following Silver Wolf 9009. Welcome. Clarissa. My cat. I don't know if I love her or I hate her. Come on. Che cazzo fai? Okay, let's see. Anyway, let's go on. The guy just told us, I don't know what to do. Okay. So, catch up with the Dunyarzad. Oh, would be difficult for the pronunciation. Sumeru is pretty difficult for pronunciations, but anyway. Dunyarzad. Let's go to Dunyarzad. For friends, Duni. Let's call her Duni. Where is she? Lower. Okay, I need to go down. As I told before, this city, it's wonderful, okay? Now it's higher, okay? But it's a little bit confusing because of higher parts and lower parts. Anyway, it's very, very good. Okay, this is the level. Oh, where is she? Ah, here. Okay.
There you are, Dunyarzad.
Okay.
We thought you might have been long gone by now.
If she was trying to hide herself and try and find a shelter, she did it. Great. She did it great. Good job, people. Hello there. How are you? We'll do a 12-hour live on Monday. Yeah, exactly. From 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Italian time. Italy time. Europe time. No, it's not Europe time, but anyway. So that would be I hoped for a talk show about video games, but the friend that I wanted for talking, it's not possible. It was busy, so there will be no talk show, but there will be games, normal games, Genshin, multiplayer Genshin with Dinu. It will be the first time from 2 p.m. and other stuff like triple A game going on with Genocide Undertale. Okay, the Genocide run, just for 1 hour or something. I wanted to try Escape Academy because it was really interesting. And there will be many, 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 many strange indie games that I found on itch.io. And I just made a big wish list that we can just decide all together which game play. So, I don't know, okay, some of these games last like 2 minutes, I don't know. So we're going to play many, many of these games. And good day out, so can't complain. It's great. Me too, or better. I applied for some works. I applied for some jobs, and I updated my CV, my resume for a job in Japan. I don't know. Let's see what's going to happen. Fingers crossed. I don't know, because it's about teaching English or something. But apart from that, but I need to end updating that. So I'm going to do it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I hope it can be there. I can be there. If you have time, you can find me here. It's just 12 hours. Maybe you can find just 1 hour or like 10 minutes to find me here and come here. Awi! Hello there. How are you, Awi? Come stai? The Maranza with the street scooter. As usual. I live in a really shitty street, so there's always scooters and stuff like making mess. So sorry if you hear that stuff, but I can control it. Anyway, let's see Dooney, our friend Dooney. Dooney, we thought you might have been long gone, but now, nope.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
Yep.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there are some coming this way.
Oh, not again? The Eremites.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
Okay, when I see these bandages, I think about the curse that actually Colai had. Sorry, there's the cat here. Sorry. Clarissa. You can see her, but she's here. Che vuoi tu? I show her. Wait, I show you. She's here. Again. Please. Ok, if you wanna stay here, it's okay. Se vuoi sta qua non c'è problema, Clary. Basta che non rompi il cazzo, eh. Clarissa, chill out. Ok. Okay, here we go again. So it seemed I don't know if she actually has the curse. Eleazar, the name? I don't remember. Maybe it was kind of a Eleazar curse. I hope not, but it was very similar. How about we find some place to hide?
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
She's very cute when she wants it. It's very pretty. Don't say it. Better don't say it, because she's going to, you know, like, getting worse. Like, oh my god, I'm beautiful. She will think she's beautiful, so don't say it. Just joking. Okay, let's go there. No.
Let's move out.
Yeah,
Stay behind
let's
me.
go there.
We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Come posso dire, si monta la testa. Like a shit in the street, university is doing shit on shit on shit decision. All the courses are mandatory. All the courses are mandatory. What are you doing? Oh, sorry. What are you doing? Like medicine? In the same date, of course, as usual. Welcome to Italian University. In time of other mandatory courses, yeah. So it's all great. Yeah. It's the ordinary daily stuff in university. I completely understand you, and hopefully I finished university so long ago. I couldn't repeat it again, not at all. Enter the tavern. Let's go there and talk about, I don't know what actually.
Let's move out.
Ah, big-headed person. So in this case, it's big-headed cat. So better not to say too many good stuff to Clarissa, or she will be a big-headed cat. It's similar to Japanese too. Or maybe you can say it even if someone is clever, it has a big head. So it has two meanings.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now.
What the cavolo, cos?
Stand down, Dia.
Deia! Hello. Actually, here it is. She's a cat. Bye!
My lady, who are these two?
Oh my che cavolo.
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us?
Oh, whatever.
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard.
Oh.
Here to see that she returns home safe and sound.
Is she a princess or something? Paimon literally shit herself. Yeah, actually, it's true. It was like, ah. And then they said that, you know, them. How can I say it? I don't remember the word even in Italian. Raga, aiutatemi. L'inquadratura. The photography, okay, was pretty. They stayed in that specific pose for really too much time, like for 5 seconds, 6 seconds.
My lady,
Sì,
let's get
inquadratura.
going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
Inquadratura, perché non mi viene in mente inquadratura? Dovrei saperlo.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, great. La scena, tipo, sì. No, more than the scene, I need, it's the, I can say it. I need to search for it. I don't know the word. È proprio l'inquadratura. The frame, thank you. It was so simple, but I couldn't remember it at all. Okay, yeah, the frame was like a stuck frame like this, like for too many seconds, according to me.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
And this is true.
Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time, and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents.
Okay.
I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. I still won't accept reality.
I'm thinking more and more about Eleazar, actually, the course.
And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you.
Come on,
I
Dea.
know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents.
Is she talking about Kusanali? One laugh, if you miss just one lesson, you have to repeat the course the next year. So pay for one lesson. Maybe you just need to miss one. Oh my god, today. You just need to miss one lesson. And just because, I don't know, you need to go to the doctor or something? What's the case? Yeah, one lesson. Well, maybe that day you need to go to the doctor. You need to do something very important. What's about that? They're completely out of their minds. Completely.
This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
I'm so afraid that she's going to die. Because she said something like, this is my last time, the only time I have, or something like that, I don't remember. And this is my last time I can do this. So, I have this feeling she's going to die or something, but I hope not. Fingers crossed. They don't give a fuck what you... yeah, but you actually give a fuck, okay? So... My god.
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Whatever.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about.
Yeah?
So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
In a very practical way, too. Is it okay?
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Okay.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Don't worry, Aoi. Just stay here. We talk a little bit together. we chit chat and say stupid stuff, you're going to get better. You're going to feel better after that. So, mi impegno, ok? Mi impegno per tirarti su di morale. Col mio inglese un po' cattivo perché sono fuori allenamentino. E con Clarissina. Anyway, let's go to the tavern for rest in the tavern for a while. Okay, whatever. I like the music here. Hearts. So, okay. Whatever.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia.
Hello.
I've seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
No, Mora.
You get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
No need to break the bank. We'll eat whatever you order.
Yeah, we're already super grateful for everything you told us about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes?
From the
They're
Coco
our
Goat, of
signature
course.
snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
This seems like kebabs anyway. No, I want a kebab.
Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know.
Oops. Chatting and chatting.
Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Good question.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Sumeru Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year.
The illness.
I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information.
It's pretty interesting because we know that there's this kind of illness, or you can call it a curse because it's similar to a curse, only in this region. And in the same region, you have the witherings. So the natures that actually dies. So I think all these things are linked together in some way. I don't know how, but it's kind of Sumeru's trying to destroy yourself from the inside. I don't know. So there's really something wrong with Sumeru. I don't know where. I don't know how, but I smell something wrong.
My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound.
Okay, it was the Eleazar. Because I remember that Tignari told us that the last stage of the course of the illness is the body being paralyzed. So probably she was dying in that moment. But she didn't die, so probably Kusanali cured her in that moment.
At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want?
Ciao Leone, come stai? Hello, come stai? Raga, qua finisce in tragedia, io ve lo dico, sicuro. Dopo sta scena finisce in tragedia. I smell tragedy. I smell tragedy. Oh my god, I'm just preparing myself for tragedy.
What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
She's the Archon, even if the lesser or whatever, because obviously it's Kusanali, but she has no power to break a curse or just cure this illness. So this is a very important information.
Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Teyvat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat.
Oh, wow. So it's like I don't know about the Earth, but anyway. It was a lesser Lord Kusanali, of course.
Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Sumeru Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
So she doesn't want just to ask her to cure her again or something like that, but she just wants to repay her kindness for that day when she was younger. Dunyarzad, she's so damn nice. I love her. She's so sweet.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
Oh, it's related to Nilo, I think.
Kusanali's birthday.
Oh, wow.
Which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal.
Okay, Vale Percival, thank you so much for coming here, and see you tomorrow. Yeah, if you wanna pass, you have so much time. See you.
But because of the academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Come on.
Aw, but that's awful.
Yep.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Who?
I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Maybe Nilo?
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu?
A
The one who
Nilu.
sends flowers to the estate?
Okay, the pronunciation is Nilu, because it's not Japanese, so okay, Nilu.
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Come
But
along.
of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Okay, so there will be a birthday. Actually, no one wants to celebrate. Great. But there will be a birthday. Wanna laugh again? The only things that make me smile today is the clip filter. Yeah, I saw the filter and I saw you posted it. Okay, I obviously saw the filter you just showed me yesterday, but I saw your video. I don't know if I put a like, maybe I forgot it. Sorry if it's that the case, but I laughed so much, like lol lol lol. I'm Klee. I love explosion and I usually do the same dance when you fin. Yeah, I like it. So you'll be Klee. From now on, you'll be Klee. I'm going to call you Klee. Okay, let's go to the Grand Bazaar. Oh, the more I play, the more I miss Egypt. When I used to go to the bazaars, it was so interesting. So nice, but it was a long, long time ago. Oh, thank you. Oh, there's a girl dancing. Me too, me too. Ballo, ballo anch'io, me too. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Spippidi ballo anch'io, spippidi beep, 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 beep. Spidi beep, 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 beep. Faccio schifo, ma non importa. Giro su me stessa, giro su me stessa. Basta, basta. Ah, signor. Beep, beep, beep. Can I talk to her? No? Okay. Nilu!
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home. But you made it in the end.
Oh, so sweet.
Uh-oh.
She's
But
so
if
beautiful.
Mia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Yep.
That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zerius festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
So she sold one of her skirts just to pay for the birthday celebration. So this is so, I don't know. I can't really describe it. This is incredible. Dunyarzad is great. This is the best NPC ever. I don't know. It's similar to Teppei. I don't know if you remember Teppei, the poor Teppei. That he died in the end, of course. When I say, I like this NPC, he dies. So it's better just... I prefer to shut the fuck up in the end. But apart from that, She's very similar to the idea of the NPC Teppei, because they're very into their passions and stuff. So I really like this kind of characters. Thank you so much, Sassi Solos. Benvenuto / benvenuta. Ciao. Tutto ok? Come stai? I heard that she's useful only in a Dendro Hydro team cause they're high. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I want to pull her. Just to use her in another team with Dendro. But for now, I need a Dendro, a really good Dendro character to put in the team for the Abyss, so another thing. Because of the reaction and using it with Kokomi. That's great using it with Kokomi, because Kokomi has this, you know, the little jellyfish, and you put the jellyfish and it lasts like, I don't know how many seconds. And if you put bloom every single time, so you can just spread all the blooms all around the place, actually. I don't know, the place where you're fighting, okay? So it's great. The Dendro Hydro bloom, the Dendro Hydro elemental stuff, it's great. Ah, infatti mi dici lo spettatore partecipa alla chat per la prima volta. E qui non capivo. Ciao Nat, come stai? È un po' che non ci si vede. Use Xiangling forever. Now I have an excuse to use Kokomi forever now. Thanks to Sumeru. That's great, Satsi. Satsi è Nat. No, tu sei chiamato Nat.
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Let's see the stage then.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
It seems like Italy. If there's a problem, you know, with infrastructures and stuff, they don't give a damn. And if anything happens, it's okay anyway. So this is not Sumeru, this is Italy. Great. And so now it's pretty clear that academia doesn't give a damn about Kusanali. Not religion itself, because they're related to Rukkadevata. I'm pretty sure about that. But really, they don't give a damn about Kusanali. And I think that, like for the other girl, Kusanali does stuff, okay, for her people, for Sumeru generically, just saying nothing. So she works for them, but they don't know. So they can't realize her contribution. It's like doing charity and just saying nothing, but actually you're doing something good. Buono sto team. AR50 ormai. Amo Nilu is great. She's so damn beautiful. I love her, and I love to see her dancing and stuff. Me too, Aoi. 50-50 for her. Why didn't anyone come to handle it?
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely.
Wow, it seems like Italian university too. So here's welcome to Italy. So this is not Saudi Arabia or Egypt or something. This is Italy. It's so strange seeing the desert, but come on, this is so Italy. E stai fermando, ma mi pare giusto. Ma hai preso Ganyu però.
We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero's festival anymore. Thank the Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Oh, sweetie, sweetheart.
What are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
Oh, bellissimo. So, oh my god. I love all this. That sounds somewhat bittersweet. In some way.
Huh? Really? Oh, you probably mean because all the gods in this story are no longer alive.
Yeah.
Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked.
Wow.
Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Oh, great.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered parisaras around the stage.
Mm-hmm.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real parisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth parisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
So, they're not the original ones. The original ones actually are purple. The fake ones, okay, the copy is blue. Ok, that's interesting too. Mi è uscita Mona, figurati. Se non è Cicci è Mona, è un'ansia.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real parisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zero's festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord
Oh,
Kusanali's
yes.
followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
Mm-hmm. You sure it's not because you want it on the fun?
Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival.
You're right.
Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Va bene, Nat, grazie per essere passata. Un bacio. Alla prossima. Sounds like a plan.
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zero's festival. In that case, we'll take a look around.
Ok. Oh, Kumari. Hello.
Whoa! Why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an outlander?
Yes.
Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Okay, she's happy. It's pretty clear. Srimati.
Dancing at the Sabzeruz festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Goddess of Flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too.
Sweet.
The Sabzeruz festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
That's true. Clarissa, cosa fai? Ah. Deia.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Here, someone... no, here. Okay. Farad.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
True. Okay. Last one. Eduni.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too?
He's a cosplayer.
I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the Goddess of Flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that. Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the Goddess of Flowers herself.
This is not true. She's not wearing it. This is fake. You're fooling me. Come on.
Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
Catherine? Hello?
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
True.
Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa, Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
Oh. Yeah? Maybe there's something that actually our brother told us. I have this memory. Okay, we know that Catherine is not normal, okay? She's fake or kind of robot because sometimes when you try to talk to her or you just go, beside her, she says error. Error. Like, you know, a system error. So I think she's kind of a robot or something. But I thought it was related more to the Fatui and Harbingers instead of our brother, so abyssal stuff. But who knows then? Are you also a fan of Sub-Zero's festival?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Yeah, a lot.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey Dia, what's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
Duni?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan.
Great.
Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
I don't know where it is, but let's go. Ah, here. Good. Was pretty near.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Carina. That's a blush if I've ever seen one. Yeah, that's a blush if I've ever seen one.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
Ehi Big, come stai? Tutto ok?
Oh, hey, Chief.
Ah, Dia, what are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
Telegram. Aspetta, perché ho il cellulare che fa da telecamera, quindi devo aprire Telegram qua. Oh, apri Telegram? Ah, davvero, che bello! Ottimo! Allora dobbiamo decidere l'orario, guarda. C'è... Dove l'ho scritto? Ah, qua. Dinu fa un multiplayer di Genshin con me dalle 2 alle 3:30. Se vuoi unirti, ottimo. Iniziamo in italiano, ovviamente. E lo stesso vale per il talk show. Però dalle 2 alle 3:30, perché poi lui alle 3:30 deve andare via perché ha da fare. Sì, faceva il multiplayer. Poi dopo, se vuoi, non so se cioè, dimmi tu quando sei libero. E si può parlare di videogiochi, dato che è uscita una marea di roba. Quindi direi che ce n'è da dire. Tanto vorrei rivedermi i nuovi trailer di Re 8, cioè delle espansioni di Re 8 e di Re 4, anche se Re 4 ha fatto vedere un cazzo, Però Re 8 sì. Ok.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
Prossimo mese far vedere altro? Ah, perché fra poco, per il prossimo mese faranno vedere altro, dici? Vabbè, però, tanto... Comunque, è una delle tante cose che avevano fatto vedere al Tokyo Game Show. Quindi potremmo fare tipo, mi piacerebbe parlare e fare un sunto generale. E poi tanto lo sappiamo che iniziamo con un argomento e finiamo a parlare di altro. Cioè, abbiamo iniziato con Genshin e siamo finiti a parlare delle chiappe di 2B. Quindi penso che alla fine finiremo a parlare delle chiappe di 2B. Ovviamente tutto stralibero, Cioè, l'altro giorno eravamo un po' chiusi nella questione Genshin, ma voglio veramente fare un chit-chat tranquillissimo.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses. So people from all over have been called back to the city.
To bolster its defenses, so people from all over being called back to the city.
Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Cerco di essere per 14:30, 15. Allora vai tranquillo, se vuoi unirti tanto alle 15:30 finiamo con Dinu. Se vuoi unirti al multiplayer su Genshin, con lui volentierissimo. Tanto entri su Discord, sai già cosa fare. E poi noi nel caso continuiamo quanto vogliamo. Adesso ci sono un po' di giochi, un po' di cose che voglio fare, però iniziassimo anche alle 3:30, finissimo alle 5, non c'è nessun problema. Tanto figurati, io devo rimanere attaccata al PC fino alle 2 del mattino, quindi easy busy veramente. Non sono state neanche troppo, a parte la questione di Dinu che aveva da fare, quindi mi sono segnata bene la cosa, il resto lo facciamo sciallo. Tanto penso di riuscire a fare tutto perché ho calcolato comunque altri giochi, più o meno le ore che ci mettono è top. Sono contenta.
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Sumeru Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
Dottore? I heard the name Dottore somewhere.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back.
Okay.
The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
Let's go there.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you?
Obviously.
It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
So we need to lie. Why should we do that?
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
Okay, so for the first time we hear the Scarlet King. Because I saw the trailer and they were talking about the Scarlet King. But I don't know I don't know. I didn't know we were talking about what. No, cosa ho detto? I don't know what they were talking about, okay? What am I saying? So, now we know. It's related to extremists from Eremites. Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King. So, I don't know. I remember something similar in Mondstadt. Actually, there was the king, but so everyone decided that it was enough. Okay, it was not that a specific king, okay? But it was a family, there was a royal family. And so there was the Archon too on the other side, 20. Oh, wow. So maybe there is a same situation in some way. The Scarlet King is like Eula's family, and so the Archon is the Archon. But it's strange because there is even the 3.1 is really related to the Scarlet King. So maybe there's more on the way.
You bet they are.
There's more than meets the eye.
The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return.
What?
Ridiculous.
È tipo Tutankhamon. The Scarlet King has been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors on his return. But is he immortal? If it returned, you know, or maybe he's kind of a god. So strange.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Okay.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Asfand! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Subzerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
We won't forget.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Subzerus Festival.
Sushi è riuscito ad aprire il beauty con la cerniera e prendere un elastico per capelli. Clarissa era uguale. Adesso non le interessano più tanto perché non c'ha cazzi. Tanto stop un secondo, tanto siamo solo noi. Scusa Clary, un attimo, Ma dovevo nascondere tutti... Dovevo nascondere tutti gli elastici. Perché io ho perso di tutto con Clarissa. Facciamo così, così vedete solo lei. E non me. Ok. Ho perso elastici, ho perso cavi, ho perso addirittura quelle tipo i Dr. Scholl, quelli che si mettono piccolini al fondo delle scarpe col tacco. Cioè, è riuscita a fregarsi anche quello. E un paio di quelli non l'ho mai più trovato. È sparito 7 anni fa e dopo 7 anni io in casa ancora non l'ho ritrovato. Che era tra l'altro un paio che avevo comprato a Londra. Ed erano carini perché erano leopardati sopra. Certo, non si vedono quando sono una scarpa, però sono carini. Sono tutti sì, perché poi vai a pulire, cioè dopo un po' dici vabbè, sotto il divano non pulisci spesso perché di solito i divani sono quasi rasoterra. Ma magari quella volta lo devi muovere per qualcosa, lo sposti e oltre a una marea di polvere schifosa trovi di tutto, i tesori, monetine, legacapelli, pinzette, tutto. Tutto fregato dalla bestia qua. Sta cleptomane. Sta una cleptomane. Sì, un attimo, Clary, un attimo. Ho bisogno del mouse, un attimo. Come la fettina di pollo. Ormai credo che è andata, cioè che l'abbia lasciata in giro è improbabile, perché altrimenti avreste sentito la puzza di marcio. Quindi probabilmente in qualche modo l'ha fatta scongelare, cioè si è scongelata col tempo e se l'è mangiata. Certo la fettina di pollo cruda così, vabbè che è un gatto e non un essere umano, però... Ok, I can do the Graven Innocence, great. So I have only 9 days to do it, to have the C1 collay. So I prefer to do it first. Complete the unappreciated carving to invite collay. Great. I do want to start it before going to Port Ormuz. But anyway, probably we need to go to Port Ormuz anyway. I talked to the troubled artisan. For reasons unknown, 2 craftsmen are signed over a unique carving in the open market of Port Ormuz. Let's go. I have a new camera. I'll have a new camera. Exquisite camera. Okay, primo gems, but I saw the camera. Okay, let's go there. Fortunately, I just unlocked all the stuff here. L'avevo lasciata sul tavolo, mi sono allontanata 10-15 minuti. La fettina non c'era più. Ho chiesto a mamma se l'avesse spostata e ha detto che no. No, se l'è fregata lei, vedrai. Lei, se non fa attenzione quando c'è il pane sulla tavola, se lo lecca. Ma non lecca te. Va lì vicino, fa... E tu dici, non leccare il pane, devo mangiarlo io. Raga, ci sono delle lucine che mi urtano. Le vedete, vero? Sulla mia telecamera. Sono queste qua. Io non so più come fare con queste luci. Devo cambiare posizione alla telecamera. Che la telecamera è troppo forte. E prende... È troppo sensibile. Vaffanculo, ho fatto un danno, scusate. Aspetta un attimo che ho fatto un danno. Sorry. Ok. Per fortuna non vedete il danno perché c'è Clarissa. Oh, adoro questa musica. Le musiche di Port Ormuz sono la cazzo di vita. Tutto fatto cadere. Tutto! Sto Sto facendo un casino. Ho anche la frangetta bruttissima oggi. Ok. Ma si vede lo stesso. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction. Oh, i miei amici sono tornati. Scusate, mi è arrivato su Telegram. Sono arrivati a Milano. Oh. Sono tornati dalle vacanze, scusate. Mi devi spiegare come funzionerà. Clarissa. Ok, scusate. Eccomi qua. Non vi faccio più vedere Clarissa, se no si monta la testa. Però qua io non... Numerous works lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Theirs are my favorite. Raga, ormai. È umana, io morde te. È gatto, io sculaccio e sbatto fuori di casa te. E che cazzo. Comunque c'è una delle musiche. Ok, there's one of the songs inside in Port Ormos. Maybe the morning one, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, there are two different songs, or two different songs and night versions. But anyway, two main different songs. One, especially the beginning of the song, is the same as Pokemon. Is the same as we'll hear. We'll listen to it. I'll tell you. My name is Sangonomiya Kokomi. Sangonomiya Kokominkia. It's a pity that the pun it's always oh my god, it's so non so che cazzo c'ho oggi, sul serio, ho iniziato bene, ho finito malissimo oggi. It's a pity that oh my god, it's a shame, it's a pity that the pun Sangonomiya Kokominkia, it's possible only in Italian. It's not an English thing. So, it's really a pity. And the ocean swims in its own direction. Minchia. You are.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things. Not to mention all the tasty food.
Hey, food.
Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants. And everyone seems excited just to be here.
Yeah. No one quite as excited as Spymon seems, actually.
How did things end up like this?
What happened?
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
Oh, come on.
When I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Oh, is it related to Aranara?
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh, what should we do?
They sound distinctly less than excited.
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Hey there! Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's a traveler who was just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Everything.
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormos. At least for now. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara. To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
Raga, forse solo Sangonomiya è meglio delle canzoni di Sumeru, ok? Maybe... scusate, no. che oggi sono... Maybe Enkanomiya's songs are a little better than these songs, Sumeru's songs, but they're kinda more or less at the same level. Okay, this is Pokemon. Da, da, da. Wait. Na, 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 na. Cazzo, no. No, wait. Okay, this is not the part. Was not the part. So if there's when I hear this part, I will higher the volume again. Come on. But it was I don't know if it's a it's Pokemon's Pokemon game song, not from the anime, but it's almost the same. I was like, what the fuck up? Okay, your opinion on a prototype, okay?
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here? It looks like a mushroom monster to Paimon.
It sounds like the name of a weapon. It doesn't look very happy.
Oh, there we have it. The verdict is in. What a headache.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is a prototype Aranara?
What's that?
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest.
Okay.
For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love.
Good idea.
This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react.
Okay, this is so strange because some people here in Sumeru talk with a very strong American accent, and some other people talk with a strong British accent. I can't really understand this choice anyway, but okay.
When we put it out there, the reaction was not quite what we'd anticipated.
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
Yep.
No, worse than that actually. I can't quite describe it though, and I'm also not very good with kids. Maybe you could ask them for yourselves.
This is not an Aranara. No way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart.
Is it just me, or this music is always so high that covers normal voices? I don't know if it's about my settings in the game, so I'm going to check it after this. But sometimes this port almost song is really too high, even if it's wow, but it's really too high. I don't know as well that you can deceive the eyes, but you can deceive the heart. Yeah, of course, sweetheart.
It makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara.
Wow, è un critico d'arte sta ragazzina. Ok, non c'è foto. Ah, ok.
Ooh, didn't put his heart into it, huh? Oh, sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
No, è proprio brutto, fa proprio schifo. It sucks so much. Fa proprio cagare il cazzo. Non è solo triste, è proprio brutto in culo. È brutto in culo, raga. Cioè, come potevano pensare di vendere una cosa simile?
Oh,
Ma perché è un pazzo.
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be a Nara Nara. Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all?
I'm starting to understand how you feel.
Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tanja back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger too. Who is he exactly?
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Haranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something, and suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
I'm gonna dance for the rest of the live stream, I know.
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children.
I don't know if it's the same voice, okay? But this dubber, okay? It's the name dubber, dubbing, yeah. It seems this, I don't know how to say it, but this voice is too similar to the Stanley Parable's dubber. So when I hear it, it seems like that. It's not only about the British accent at all. It just him, okay? I don't know if it's true or not. I need to check it. But it's like the Stanley Parable dubber. I don't know if you played the Stanley Parable. I wanted to play it again, actually, because there's a new version of it. And with more different endings. So probably you're going to see it on channel the next months, sorry. But apart from that, the dubber is kind of the same. It's so strange hearing that crazy guy here, taken from the Stanley Parable. I don't know if it's true or not, but they're very, very similar.
We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They haven't returned yet. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations.
He's him. It's impossible. It's not him. Oh my god. No, I need to check.
As you can see, this was a result.
Oh, we have to do something. Hey, since you're the famous traveler, could you do us a favor and look for Tanger in Gandharvaville?
Yeah, of course.
He doesn't have to
The dirty work every single time.
Just ask him to write down his suggestions and bring his notes back to us, if you could. Please, if only to put a smile on the children's faces. And, of course, you'll be well compensated for doing us the favor.
Yeah, of course.
They seem pretty desperate.
That's true.
Help them out. To see the kids smile.
Yeah, we'll do it to see the kids smile. No, it's for the kids smile, of course.
Yep, let's do it.
I'm waiting for that song I was talking about. But it's not that. It's not this. Maybe it's the night song. I don't know. But it's the same as Pokemon. They're crazy making this song. My god. Now I understand all the memes I found on TikTok. Because before coming here and knowing about the song, I saw all these memes about the song. And there was this guy, you know, the meme guy dancing like this.
To survive hardship.
This way, I don't know, I don't know the name of that. But it was with this song, so I was like, okay. This song is great, but I need to understand it better. Now I understand it. We want Pokemon. Come on. Okay, it stopped, so maybe it's next one. Please. Oh, come on.
Breathtaking.
No songs anymore, of course. It's not that. No, it's not this.
Publishing house has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
It's another version of the other song, but not that song I was talking about. Okay. When we go back, maybe I'll tell you. Obviously. Now it's stuck in my mind. Stuck here.
Tanger's supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But how do we find him?
I don't know.
Should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
Like, da-la-la. I do remember the name of the guy. Tanger, like that. We might alert the forest rangers.
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville? Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do
This is
everything I
Canale.
can to help you.
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy. Don't mind me. I know the way back to Gandharvaville.
When people say don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason.
What happened?
Hey, don't cry. What's wrong? Take your time. You can tell me all about it. Huh. That voice sounds familiar.
It's Canale.
Oh, it's Canale! And a child who seems to be upset. Oh.
See, let's go. That was so heartbreaking. Even if we don't know the story. Yet.
How have you been? Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tainari patrol the forest. What brings you here? We're here on an errand. We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come ask you for help. You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. The sand got into my eyes, that's all.
What a well-mannered child.
We can just leave him here.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right?
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
A tree hollow?
Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranara living in the forest will patiently listen to every word children say. Maybe there really are Aranara living in the tree hollows that will listen to you.
You like the Aranara stories too?
Of course! I love them!
Oh, people who like Aranara are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest Ranger. You know everything.
So sweet.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my friend, who always does her best to cheer people up when they seem sad. So, how are you doing? Feeling any better now? The forest is very dangerous, so how about we stick together?
Sure.
Wow,
A forest ranger you can trust.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty. So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you?
Wanna go deeper into the forest. The situation of the Akara crafts. Poor
you're
them.
looking for a children's author from Port Omos called Tanja. And he's here in Gandharville, looking for inspiration.
So let's go to Gandharaville.
Wait, when you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
I think.
Hey, Uncle Tanja!
Yeah, Uncle Tanger.
So he's in the area, looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak?
Maybe she's a fan.
This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Razzie back to Gandharville and then I'll be right back. I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Maybe he's a genius who spends a lot of time in solitary confinement. From a wealthy family, lesser Lord Goodman. No, first time. The first name.
Just a normal guy.
Even so, he must be more creative than most people. Wait, hold on. Razzie, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
Mm-hmm. He's my dad.
What? He just shot the bomb. Boom.
Your dad? Tanja's your dad? As in you're Tanja's son?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, Paimonsees. That guy at Akara Crafts told us that Tanja brought his son along with him. So he meant Razzie. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanja get separated?
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gandharville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are.
No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice, Kale. I'm not so upset anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Yay! Thanks, Razzie! Paimon thought we'd be spending the whole day looking for him. Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet the Tanja!
Yeah, she's a fan. Ah, okay, this way directly. Yeah, I have the sea one.
So Tanja headed this way. I know this place pretty well. Follow me.
Wait. Deep Foot Patrol. When in the party and not in the field, Cole's energy recharge is increased by 20%. Okay. So I need to take Cole in my party. The more I take her, the better it is. So that's what I want to say. I was thinking it was that way, but actually it's that. So when in the party and not in the field. So she needs to stay more in the party and just put her down, put her in the field, attack, and then in the party again. So it will be more useful. Good to know. Actually, I wanted to use her. Some of my friends told me that she's not so strong, but it's Kole. Come on. For the ones who read the manga, come on, she's Kole. I want her in my team in some way. She's Kole. I want to use her. Okay. Let's go. Here. Okay, if I think about the 12 hours live stream I'm going to have tomorrow, I'm a little tired now and I just did 2 hours and 50 minutes, so fortunately I won't talk English all 12 hours long or my mind would explode. My head would explode. Yeah, it's Kole. Yeah, exactly. I think the same.
Razzie! Where are you, Razzie?
Wait.
Someone's calling for Razzie over there.
She has the juice.
goodness, I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son? Were you in danger? Did the wild beasts scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child.
Yep.
Okay then. I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Huh? It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration.
Like this, oh my god. So damn sweet.
Whoa. Kale looks like she's about to pass out.
Yeah.
Hey Kale, are you okay? I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes. The moment I saw you, the image of an aura giant and an aura finch traveling together popped into my mind.
Yup, I'm the Ara Giant and she's the Ara Finch.
Ah, excellent.
I don't know what he's talking about, but it's okay.
Mount your trusty steed of imagination and canter through the lush meadows of lyrical expression.
No.
You have the potential to become a celebrated storyteller too, you know.
I hope for the future, but in real life.
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author. Also, Paimon's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
Let's put the jokes aside and get down to business. Just excuses.
Akara Crafts. Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again.
Is he trying to say that he forgot and now he remembered it? So? Or something like that?
Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was raging in Tangier Harbor.
What? Paimon has no idea what he's saying.
Yeah, it is very similar to Fisher. In some ways, kind of similar to Fisher.
What should we do? Do you think we should get Tonari to take a look at it?
I think it's not the case.
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh, that's what he meant. Well, there it is. All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanjir's son. Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanjir, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance. For therein lies the beautiful Padisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of. I, Tanjir, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exist in stories, but in real life too.
We knew that.
I managed to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akara Crafts will be untangled in no time. Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. Then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanjir living in humble Port Ormos.
Or whatever.
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of Aranara activity?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanjir never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Okay.
Not that way. Kale, what's wrong? interesting, but that way leads us deeper into the Avidia forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety. And I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Maybe that secret Razi was keeping. There's something wrong, but I can't really understand it. Okay, this guy's crazy, and we know. This is not official, but more or less, okay? So, I don't know.
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my...
Come on, go on.
It's just an ordinary tree hollow. Paimon's not seeing any evidence of Aranara.
I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know what happened today, but I feel pretty tired. Maybe last night actually I slept, but I had some nightmares. Especially the last one, it was about my family, and I woke up in a very bad mood. I don't know if actually I slept so well. I slept, but I don't know how much. I don't know the quality of my sleep because of these dreams, because of these nightmares.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Whatever.
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means, but anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow.
Find the Aranara's trail. Okay.
Hey, look! There's a note here! Could this be... The handwriting's so hard to read! It's too hard. I can't remember the names of all these mushrooms.
Oh my god, I do remember the guy... Okay, I just realized one thing. The guy we saw in Tignar's trailer. Is it the same guy as this? Tanger, sorry. Was it Tanger? Because maybe he just took too much mushrooms and he saw Aranaras. We know that actually Aranaras are true, okay? But we've been told that it's impossible to see Aranaras unless you are linked in some way to the tree, the fantastic tree. I don't remember the name anymore. I don't remember. So now he's telling that he saw Aranaras. So I'm not pretty sure anymore. Maybe he took too many mushrooms. So he imagined it.
Do Aranara need to learn about mushroom classification?
I think not. And in the trailer, all this stuff about mushrooms was made by Tignari. So maybe it's the same thing.
Here's another note that says, "This tree hollow is my castle." That sounds more like something an R&R from the stories would say.
Yeah?
There's another one here. If only I were a clever Aranara. A clever Aranara. Is the emphasis on clever or Aranara?
It's not so important, come on. It's not the point. Lower? Where? Ah, okay. I just need to get back. Here we are.
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it?
They look like messages left by children.
The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest.
And what does it mean?
I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lowly tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle.
It was not so impenetrable anyway.
I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that.
No. So, he just decided, okay, with no evidence at all, that there's an academia for Aranaras. So the Aranara's academia, just because of these little sheets of paper. So, I don't really know. He's completely out of his mind anyway.
An Aranara that wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara.
Questo sta fuori come un terrazzo, io ve lo dico, Sta fuori come un terrazzo, ma male anche. Doesn't mean anything, clever and Aranara together.
I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow.
Whatever.
How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up
Do whatever
images
you
of
want, really.
Aranara
Do
in
whatever
your
you want,
mind's eye?
Tanger. Do whatever you like. Nope. Not at all.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders, yet they do not possess the invisible wings of imagination, making it hard for them to keep up with my train of thought.
A very fast train of thought, according to me, maybe too fast.
How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
No, yeah, no, yes, no.
Me? I don't know. Maybe I do, but maybe not.
The same answer as me.
It has nothing to do with me, so...
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
So she realized this is just a stupid guy. Yeah, I know. I felt the same disappointment many times, so you can trust me. It's okay. It's okay, Cole. I can understand you so well.
Overwhelming.
No, that's not the case.
Oh, yes. Overwhelming.
She's really too polite.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow.
Probably you stay here forever.
Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toy makers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an instant.
So they're going to fail and close the activity.
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay here and wait a little longer. No, I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, an Aranara in the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Oh? Was that in the story? Ah, yes, I remember now. Miss Forest Ranger, you sure know your stuff. In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day.
Whatever. Go to encampment at night.
Traveler, wake up!
What happened this time? What's wrong?
Not the Aranara, it's Kale. She's gone. Oh, Paimon's been worried about Kale since last night. Even though she kept telling us she was okay after we saw the evidence of Aranara activity, she's been acting kind of strange.
I noticed that too.
Anyway, let's go find her.
Okay, let's go. Oh my god.
Look, aren't these Kale's footprints? But why are they headed towards the tree hollow? So Kale came back here alone. Is she waiting for the Aranara to show up? And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it. Or that I would run into the Traveler and Paimon.
So maybe he wrote this stuff. Sorry, she wrote this stuff. Or okay, what happened? No, okay, this is unexpected.
If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting.
Oh, so great. So she tried to write something about that.
Now I've created a whole new problem for myself. What do I do now? Dress up as an Haranara?
Just tell the truth to that stupid guy. It's not your problem. It's him's sorry.
Oh, no, that won't work. I should be writing something that an Aranara would never say, so that Tanja won't mistake me for one of them. But what should I write? What should I write? Oh, I've got it. There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara. So the evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Kale's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanja?
Perhaps that's her secret. That's for sure.
Right. Kale told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does. And now she even writes it down.
Colei must have her reasons.
Yeah, you're right. We'll keep her secret for her. Oh, looks like she's almost done writing. Let's head back.
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected. Yes! It's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara. Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
What could it be?
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harpastum again?
Wow. This is the best squad ever. The Ludi Harpastum. This is really from the manga.
No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. How could an Aranara go to Mondstadt for the Ludi Harpastum?
Yeah.
Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
So, in other words, the notes can't have been left by an Aranara. Yeah. If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something. Definitely not an Aranara.
No, I refuse to believe it.
Oh. Please help Akara Craft. Per piacere.
I can't.
Why?
What do you mean you can't? It's not like it'll take you a huge amount of effort. You've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that are just as successful.
No! I can't do it.
So,
I thought that if I could find
fuck you.
Aranara, I'd be able to help Akara Crafts.
They won't tell you, but I tell you. Fuck you.
But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
But you've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real R&R, right? What makes this so different?
Razi, you tell them.
Really? Can I?
Okay, the Aranara shows only to people related to the tree, whatever, and children, if I remember well. So maybe he saw Aranara, described it to to his father, and the father wrote the story. Let's check.
Yes, it's fine. Tell them. I know this is the moment you've been waiting for.
Okay. Kale, Traveler, Paimon. Do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want to tell
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell anyone the secret, but it made me feel very sad and also turned Dad into a completely different person. So, I think I should tell you. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those Aranara stories. What? Hold on. Tanger wasn't the author then. Who was it?
He wrote the stories.
You don't mean...
Directly. So the author was Razi.
It was me.
So he's real author. Okay, this is better because he's very. It seems a very clever guy, clever child instead of father that's completely out of his mind. So this is better than before, I think.
Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can remember. I always got to listen to all his new stories. Every night, Dad would give me a Zaytun peach for dinner, and I'd eat it while he told his stories. The Zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are really hard to understand and strange, metaphors, I think they're called. But Dad kept on going, telling his stories again and again. Oh, one time, he even borrowed a camera from Lord Sangemabe's shop and got me to take pictures of him in action. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of Sumeru's best storyteller early in his career. Even though I only had Zaytun peaches to eat and not so great stories to listen to, I was happy. Then one day, I tried telling Dad a story I came up with. Dad seemed really excited from the very beginning. He looked really happy. He lifted me up high into the air and told me to continue. He lifted me up so high that I was looking down at him. As I continued with my story, I saw his expression gradually change. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story. When Dad put me back down, I looked up at him again, but now he had a scary look in his eyes.
You remember it so vividly.
Yeah.
It's not only Razi. I too remember every detail of what happened that day. After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. I became Sumeru's best storyteller, just as I always dreamed. Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytun peaches for dinner. I thought it would make Razi happy.
I was really happy at first, but then everyone started calling me Tanja's son instead of Razi.
Yeah.
I kind of guessed why, but I also didn't want to believe it. Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling, like that request from Akara Crafts. So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Razi so that Dad will become good old Dad again. Instead of Dad the way he is now, starting every story with, dedicated to my dearest Razi.
Yeah, he stole the stories. He's a thief of stories. And he's the father too. Okay, it was for the money and going on with life, you know. But I don't know if it's good or not. Apart from that, this is not correct anyway.
I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine R&R to look like a secret.
Wait, Paimon gets it now. To sum up, all of Uncle Tanger's fairy tales were actually stories written by Razi.
Exactly.
And because Razi didn't want Tanger to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with the Akara Crafts commission.
Razi didn't want Tanger to keep living a lie. Ah,
Yes.
okay.
That's why I tried looking for possible evidence of Aranara. But it turned out that I was just being a clown, as always. And not even a funny one. I'm a terrible father.
A little.
I'm sorry, Razi. I'm so sorry. And I owe you all an apology, too, for wasting your time. Razi's the only one who can help Akara Crafts. If you can manage to persuade him, that is. Right now, I think I just want to find a tree hollow and be quiet for a while.
Are we gonna let this happen?
It's up to Razi.
You want me to help Akara Crafts with their carving? Well, I did mention what the R&R look like in my stories, but to make a carving, we might need more details. Kale, Traveler, and Paimon, I might need your help on this one.
I've never really left Port Ormos before. This is my first time in Gandharvaville. Well, it's my first time being so far from home. Sumeru is so much bigger than I thought. Seeing new places has given me loads of new ideas for my R&R stories. So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. That way, I can help Akara Crafts create an R&R carving that everyone will love. And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
You still want me to come with you?
Ah, come on,
Even after
you're
all
his
I've done?
father. It's normal.
Yeah, of course. Come on, you're the best dad ever. This is the happiest Arazi has sounded since we met him. I want to thank you, Kale. Huh? Me? I didn't do anything to help. You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow, telling everyone my secret made me feel so much better. Yeah. It's hard to keep too many secrets. And there's no need to hide our mistakes from others all the time. I made a lot of mistakes back in Mondstadt. But when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning. I'm sure this experience will be the same for Tanja.
Yes. I'll do my best to become a good
So
father.
sweet.
Wait. Did you just say you've been to Mondstadt?
Ah. She did a little mistake.
I just passed by once. Never mind that. Come on. Let's go, Razi. Grab that camera and see what hidden inspiration you can discover along the way. Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
Okay.
Razi, slow down and watch your step.
Let's catch up with them. Okay, the camera. You will discover all sorts of new and fascinating things while exploring Sumeru, so why not use an exquisitely crafted camera to record them down? I agree. While using the camera, if the viewfinder has objects worth keeping a record in a view, the camera will display information related to them. Adjust your photo taking distance and camera zoom to more easily spot these designated photo targets. Also, this camera can only be used in Sumeru. Okay. So this is a very, very special camera. Okay, let's try. Okay, even chop. What's that? Wooden torso, wooden... Ah, they are another carvings, of course. Are they going to be furniture for a Serenity teapot? For sure, I think. And author's credit. Okay. Prima gems, crown of insight, and beautiful stuff. So let's go, let's go. Meticulous craftsmanship. Start from this. We need to go there again. Okay. E questa è la musica.
I got the same one again. When will I get the chubby, squishy one?
E adesso si è abbassata, che Cristo. Fanculo.
I guess I'll just have to save up my allowance and get them all.
Huh? I thought you came here every day. Have you some? You should have gotten them as a set. That way.
Okay, this is nice, but it's very too long, okay?
Surprise. Surprises are boring. I want to have every design there is. That I finally saved up enough to buy the set today.
Oh, I'm very sorry, but we're working.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, but
Sold out?
Hey, how about...
Wow. Thanks, Mr. Fies.
I promised.
Okay.
more customers. Sorry, our Aranara carvings have... Oh, hey, it's you guys. Thank you so much for your help. We've been planning on visiting you to express our gratitude, but as you can... If it weren't for you, the store's anniversary... would have been
Okay, so
all
they're
thanks to
getting
Rossi.
better.
He has so much creativity at such a young age. Oh, and we would like you to have the prototype Aranara as a small token of appreciation.
Whoa, wait. This looks kinda...
Shit. Mind-blowing.
Right! Mind-blowing! It has a very, mysterious feel. We appreciate your thought, but...
Better not to have it.
The Aranara father owned up to his mistake and was forgiven by his Aranara son. I think everyone will like how the story goes. But the reason the father owned up to his mistake was too simple.
Perhaps we could make them go through some kind of hardship together.
When the Aranara father starts feeling guilty, should he speak more slowly or...
That depends on the Aranara.
Hey, Tanja and Rossi, what you up to?
Dad and I are just discussing our latest story. I'll be the one telling the story this time. But I'm a little nervous about telling a story in front of so many people. That's why I'm asking Dad for advice.
Oh, Sumeru's gonna have a new young storyteller.
If it weren't for you, Rossi would surely have left me for good.
I'm so glad everything worked out. But there's still something that doesn't quite add up. Oh, what is it? Do you need help investigating something? Why would a monster leave a note in a tree hollow deep in the Avidia forest? I thought we moved on from this topic.
Bye, Mon.
It was just a coincidence.
Ah, yeah.
A lot of people write down their secrets and hide them in tree hollows. It's not a big deal at all.
Colleague looks kind of flustered all of a sudden. Woohoo.
I have my secrets and troubles too. And I tell them to tree hollows. But seeing Rossi and Tanja has given me an idea. Traveler, could you be my tree hollow?
Whatever. Sure, be my pleasure. You can obtain whimsical draft from snapshots challenges. Give whimsical draft resources to the craft person at Akara Crafts to obtain carving components. Okay. The woodland stand can be used to mount multiple Aranara wood carvings simultaneously. Interact with the stand to place unlocked wood carving trunks and mount other components on them. There is a limit to the number of carvings that can be displayed, though this number will increase as the event progresses. The types of carving components include trunks, heads, hats, and stuff. You must set a trunk first before you can set a head. The head must be set first before you can place the others. Obviously, if there's no head, there's no eyes, heads, and shoulders. It's normal. Complete several Aranara's wood carvings to obtain corresponding rewards. During the event and after it ends, you can even bring woodland stand and carving components that you have obtained into your Serenity pod and continue to make Aranara wood carvings there. In Serenity Pot. To the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean would swim. I got distracted by the music. Roaming in the jungle. What's that? Okay. Different challenges. So the first one is camera challenge. The second is bosses challenge. Yeah, I still have it. So view a terror before it creates new fungi. That's pretty difficult to do. This over a broken bridge. Maybe I need to run somewhere. And this is like fights, I think. Okay. Let's start from the first. 4 photos. Take pictures of 2 different animals found in Sumeru. Take pictures of 3 or 4. Okay. 2 different... So I need 4 different animals found in Sumeru. Let's go. Or better. I don't know why there is this sign here. I need to do this. Oh, come on. Metamorphosis of boot. Ah, it's about carvings, okay. 4 Aranara carvings to have all the prima gems. Great. So let's start with roaming the jungle with the photos. I just said 4 different animals found in Sumeru. I have the creative note too. So I can buy stuff with the creative notes, I think. But anyway, let's go. Where? Ok, Aoi, thank you. Grazie mille. Grazie per aver fatto compagnia, cara. Ci vediamo domani. Un bacione grosso. Fai una buonanotte. Not here. I remember there was a place here with some of those kind of lions. Okay, here there are kind of crocodiles. No, not here. Here. It's full of kind of crocodiles. So I can some photos of them. Oh, there's a withering too. I don't know if the witherings can change place or something, but I didn't remember a withering here yesterday. Well, don't know. Take photo. Okay, this is Shaggy Sumpter Beast. When it's done. So here. Oh, it's not here? Oh, yeah, yes. Crocodiles. I call them crocodiles, they're similar to crocodiles, but I don't know their real name. Spino crocodile. Resting. So let's go. Wait. Here, it's full of those similar tigers/lions. It's pretty full here. Yes, here it is. Oh, I like it. Rishbolan tiger. Okay, actually it's a tiger. So I have 3. Is this an animal? No, this is a Naranara. Let's not disturb him. Yeah, birds. I remember there are some birds in Sumeru. Like here. Like those strange parrots that we saw at the beginning of the story. I remember I saw them kinda here somewhere. Or here. It was upstairs. I don't know actually if they stay there like kind of forever. It was just the case. That case. Yeah, actually I can find them. I do remember other specific animals in Sumeru. I can go around and say. Ooh! So lucky! Dusk birds. But I prefer to make a photo here. Hello. Beautiful photo. Thank you so much. So I have these 4 photos. Great. My photos were not so great as these ones, but okay. Here, 3 Lakshana creatures. Take picture of 3 different 3 Lakshana creatures. The land of Sumeru. What do you mean 3 Lakshana? The land of Sumeru features many species that contain an abundant amount of dendro. They will enter an activated state under an influence of electro and a scourge state when affected by pyro. Amurta's researchers have collectively referred to them as 3 Lakshana creatures. How can I do that? Can you give me a hint? Many species that contain an abundant amount of dendro. They will enter an activated state under the influence of electro, scorch state when affected by pyro. Seems like flowers or... no, I don't really know. Let's try it. Maybe not here. I remember here is full of flowers, but I think it's not related to it. Cazzo. Maybe there is in the... here. Okay, when 3 Lakshana creatures are activated using Electro, they will unleash a true sense pulse. They may be able to display the location of certain hidden things. What is a Lakshana creature? Every dendro creature then. So, I just need to find a dendro creature and that's okay. I search for it here. No, this is where I came from. Don't know where. Okay, I saw that it's almost... okay, it's midnight and off. So tomorrow there will be the 12 hours live streaming, so it will be quite a long way, a long journey. So better to stop here for today. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. there will be the beginning of the live stream, of course, and we will start with Genshin. But in Italian, because it will be multiplayer. I don't know if I will do Genshin Impact at the end of the day or something, but there are many things to do. So we'll have... thank you, Clarissa. We'll have no problems, just funny stuff to do. So there will be talk, there will be Genshin, multiplayers and stuff. So I'm looking forward to doing it. And now, for now, I can tell you see you tomorrow. So at 2 p.m. Italian time zone. So thank you so much, guys. Goodbye.